So I just got this BalanceFrom puzzle exercise mat with EVA foam interlocking tiles. By the way, this ships out of North Carolina, so if you live in the southeast, it'll probably get to you in a couple of days, even with free shipping, just FYI. This is the 24 square foot, half-inch thick tiles. So just to give you an idea of how big the package is.
That's what she said.
Here it is next to a skateboard, so that kind of gives you an idea. So here it is out of the package. It's all the same color, just black. Should be 6 tiles and comes with a 2-year warranty. So here's what it looks like. I haven't assembled it yet. I just laid them out next to each other. Again, just for comparison, put a skateboard on it. Just kind of give you a frame of reference. I think we all know about how big a skateboard is. So that kind of gives you an idea of the size of it. So when it's fully assembled, lengthwise, it's about 72 3/4 inches. And when fully assembled, the width is about 49 inches. So I didn't get enough to cover the whole entire floor. I just wanted a section for when I'm doing like jump rope or burpees or anything like that. Because as you know, if you've done those types of things on a concrete floor, it can be pretty brutal on your knees, ankles, etc. Once I get it put together, I want to see how easily it slides on a concrete floor or not. For those of you who, like me, are just ordering a section, not necessarily to fill up a whole room from wall to wall. So it's got just enough cushion to give you that support for your knees and that sort of stuff without being too cushiony, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like you're sinking into it. So just to give you a frame of reference of about how thick it is, put a quarter next to it. So it comes up to about Washington's chin. So when you're assembling this, especially if it's just in a section like I'm doing, these side pieces right here, you can just leave these strips on, face those towards the outside. It's probably a safety hazard. So as you can see around the outside, I've just left that strip there. So it's just got a smooth border all the way around. And then for these inside pieces, just remove this strip right here. So there's a little corner piece right here. May have to just peel that back just a little bit. Overall, really easy to put together. It's real smooth on the top. I don't know if it comes across that way on camera, but it's pretty smooth. I don't feel like if you're jump roping or something that anything's gonna get caught on these tiles. So to test the slickness on this concrete, I'm just gonna run and like jump on it, see how much it slides. Okay, so it barely slid. Do one more time. So that actually sticks pretty well, considering this is a slick concrete floor. It actually grips better than I thought it would. Even just pushing with my foot, it doesn't seem to want to slide very easily. So just walking on it feels comfortable. It's not a super thick mat, but it's just enough to absorb some of that shock from some of those high impact exercises. Just jumping around on it for a few minutes off camera, those tiles are still holding on pretty tight. They didn't separate or anything. Overall, it's pretty solid. So I am planning on doing a video seeing how well this holds up to a jump rope, and we're just constantly jumping up and down on it, see how well it holds. Once that video is done, I'll put a link to it in the description and the comments below. I do plan on doing an update video, maybe like in a few weeks, a month, or whatever. So just kind of give you an update and see how well it's staying together over time. So I've set a 40-pound dumbbell on it just to see how much the mat dents under weight. I did notice when I put my knee down right here that there's a little indentation, which I think just about any mat is gonna dent a little if you put a lot of pressure on it or just have weight sitting in one spot for a long time. You're not gonna trip up on any little indentation like that, but just out of curiosity. I've had this sitting here for a few minutes. So as you can see, actually shows up better on camera than in person. So a couple little indentations, which again, I would expect that with any mat where there's just weights sitting in one spot for a while. And again, it's actually showing up way more defined on camera than it is in person. Where I have those weights, it's still smooth. I can't even feel any kind of indentation. So even though it doesn't really seem like a very thick mat, just from what little jumping I've already done on this mat, I can already tell a huge difference from that versus just straight concrete. Overall, I'm happy with it. Again, here in the near future, I will be doing a video where I'm using a jump rope on this mat just to see how well it holds up overall. I'll put a lot more information about this mat in the description, but if you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. And if you've actually used this mat, let me know how you liked it, anything you didn't like about it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.